Hello, we are going to discuss at the beginning the inception of idea. 2 years ago, at the same time, we came together and planned to use IoT and to make something for the common household, as IoT provides a bridge between the physical world and the virtual world. Combining IoT as a form of security and efficiency for the use of the common household. There is a fact by the Federal Bureau of Investigation that 1 in 3 houses who do not have a security system will fall a victim to the burglary as compared to the 1 in 250 homes that do have the security system. So we had a plan to bring this security system to the common household of India. India has more than 80% of population in poor and middle class. So by all these facts coming together, came into a conclusion that we need to build a low cost, efficient security system for the common household in India. Here we introduce our project to you. So the name of the project goes as the Nigrani, the door monitoring system. In all this process, we are being guided by Professor Mrs. Kanchan Bale Madam. So giving you an overall interpretation of the project. First, there will be an input image. There will be a detection. There will be a feature extraction with the help of KNN algorithm. Then we will go on face recognition, validation and communication through the help of SMTP protocol. That will be going as a block diagram and an overall view of the project. So let's see that how the project will work and how the view will it be. First, there will be a person in front of a door. There will be a camera fitted to it. The program completely recorded into the Raspberry Pi, which is fitted here. If a person comes in front of a door, the camera recognizes that there is a valid face in front of it. So if there's a image is recorded into the system, it will grant permission to it. And if there is not, it will not grant a permission to it. Both the images, whether the permission is granted or not, will be sent to the owner of the house who is far away from the home in the form of a mail on his mobile system, laptop or any system he is in working with. So that goes as a complete simple and the most simplest form of the project overall we are working on. Thank you.
Hello there, this is Rohan and I'm going to show you the project working of our project named Nigrani the door monitoring system. So here it goes. So I have kept that project in my project folder, Face ID. So here there are different modules, we can say different modules in which different codes are being written by our team, my group. And so these are some of the codes which our group has written. So the flows goes in this way that first we will train our model with the images which are being stored in image dataset. So this is by default empty now. So this program will capture my image, one or two images depending on the accuracy we want. By default I will click 3 images and it will be stored in image dataset. So I have created the Windows batch file for train dataset, which will help me to reduce the compilation time, and thus it will be automatically get compiled. So we will first save our images in image dataset. So hi, so first we will capture my images. So I will capture 3 images of myself. So I will press space to capture the instance, the frame, and there will be sound of image captured or image taken.
Image taken. Image taken. Image taken.
So now I have clicked 3 images of myself and I will click escape to terminate this program. Yeah, so just cut this and let us see that our images are been stored or not. So here are those 3 images which we have taken right now. Okay, to check whether we have we have the access to our model, so we will click main function, the main batch file. So it will be automatically comparing those images and allowing the access on the basis of the images stored.
Access granted.
Yeah, so it has been checked my face and it has been granted. Now I'll
Access
call my
denied.
so when there is no face, it will stop to either check it is access granted or access denied. So I will call my friend.
Access denied.
So yes, there is access denied
Access
to my
denied.
friend. The next concept is the message through the SMTP concept, which shown in this code. So this code runs accordingly, and we get the images through mail. So the person who is standing in front of the door, for instance. So let us check our mail. Yeah, so these are the images which we have taken earlier, and we got a message that someone is in the front of the door. These are the instances which are being sent to the user through the door system. So these are the mails which continuously comes and prompts the user that someone is in front of the door.
In this project, we use main.py, facecompare.py and cam.py to do the final face recognition. Main.py program gives call to cam.py and facecompare.py to capture the frame and compare the faces. Here, the person standing in front of the camera, the frame is captured and stored as a temporary file. The temporary image is then compared with the images in the trained dataset. If the image matches, the person is granted access to enter, and if it doesn't match, the access is denied. From the face recognition library, we use load image file and face encodings function to load the image and encode the face in machine understandable form. We also use compare faces to match the encoded faces to each other so that we know the faces match. So this is how the face recognition and comparison is done in our project.
In this project, we are using trained dataset and a mail processing. In trained dataset, we are using some key functions. For example, we have to take picture and we need to press button. So we are using space bar for taking image and key for that is a 32. Like that, for closing the window, we used escape button and key for that is a 27. We can use another keys also. Next is email processing. This program allows us to send an email automatically via Gmail. So one thing is that we mention is SMTP lib library. Then we have to mention mail ID and password of the system. Then also mention the mail ID of main user of the system. By using SMTP lib, we going to take a subject and message just like you have an email subject line and the message of email. So here what we do is establish connection between script and a mail server by using smtp lib.smtp function. In that we pass two arguments. First is for mail provider. We use Gmail as a mail provider and code for this is 587. Then we used server login function and passed two arguments. First is for a system user mail ID and second is for a password. Then we used send mail function for the sending email. And this is how by using SMTP server we are automatically sending mail to the system user.